Alright, update to the last video. This is probably releasing a little bit sooner than you'd expect, but we made a lot of progress over the last 24 hours, like way more than I expected, and enough to, I think, enough to come out with this video, even though it's not 100% certain what the full count is. It's like 99%, so we're really close enough to where I thought making this video was fine. And this will be the this will be the final update video, I would say, until I can start making the actual list and having the actual videos for it come out. So let's get on with it. So we had that big list from yesterday. So what we did today is we got a bunch of the track judges together and we went through the entire list of tracks, and basically we highlighted them into two categories. We did green for tracks that we thought were just good to go, like ones that would for sure should be in the track pool because of how iconic they were, like how many times they were raced, how good the tracks were, whatever it was. These are just ones that we thought were pretty obvious choices that should be in the top 50 pool. So, and then we highlighted ones in orange for ones that were more that we thought were up for contention. And that could maybe be cut potentially. So we ended up with 40 of the guaranteed, the good old Charles Barkley guaranteed. We ended up with 40 of these, and which means that we were gonna need to, for the other list, for the ones that we highlighted orange, we'd have to cut that down to 10, which worked out really nicely. So we got this list of 40 guaranteed, and then we had the other 30 or so that we had everybody do their own lists between that 30, that chunk of 30 or so, get their top 10 out of that, and then that top 10 would be the last 10 to be added to this set of 40 to get our track pool of 50. I probably explained that in the most roundabout way possible, but there you go. So yeah, 40 here. We took 10 of the other group. We all voted on 10 from the other group to get the last 10, and we'll get to that in a bit. But before we get to the 10, I thought I'd go through the guaranteed ones. So this is the first 40 that are going to be in the pool, and some of these will definitely be in the final top 25. So Barvo, Mount Guerco, Mirabilis, Penitentiary, Eagle River, Salt Lake, Cobra Compound, Latvia, Outlands, Anaheim 1, Hollywood, Darude Sandstorm, Capua Dome, Targaryen, Dillion, Fangoria, Tysonburg, Mount Panorama, Frontier, Ozetta, Chili Cup, Godey, Tampa Bay, Portugal, Alpine Run, HRL Superspeedway, London, Viper Canyon, Treppenwitz, which I had to look up. I didn't remember. I mean, obviously it's German, but I didn't remember what that meant. It means staircase joke. And the reason it means that is because it's like, it says in the article here, Treppenwitz is like when you think of a really good comeback, but it happens to you on the staircase, right? Not in the situation. I don't know why it's a staircase. It could be the staircase. It could be like, I think in the U.S. it would be like shower thoughts, right? Or even like late at night. Things you think before you go to bed. It'd be like one of those two things. I don't know where the Germans came up with staircase. Hits you on the stairwell on your way out. Yeah, are there a lot of staircases in Germany? I don't know. It was a cool word. I had to refresh my memory, even though I made that. I did not remember that. So there you go. There's that little bit of trivia. Trivia, Treppenwitz, Jettadome, Angel Park Speedway, Kings Canyon, Dusty Ridge, which is the map in Apex, Dusty Ridge National, Portland Classic, Vangerberg, Blaviken, Anaheim 2, Crimson Ridge, Yeti, and Pepper Jack Park. There we go. That is the 40. That is the 40. All right, so let's see if I can I find the list? I think I put the list of... Did I? Did I not put the list of... I did. Okay, so now let's go through the list of the ones that were on the chopping block. So 10 of these are going to make it to the 50, and all the other ones are going to get thrown out the window. So St. Louis, Grizzly, Altaterra, Road Atlantis, Beckham Beach, Ogygia, Slinger, Arcadia, Ferramel, Genua Trail, Cherry Blossom, Reeseville, Sasquatch Nest, Backian, Wallaby Way. Gridiron, Kitty Hawk, Unawaka, Alpine Ring, North Bloom, Hoopsha, Brisbane, Concilium, Belfast, Chili Cove, Houston, Ontario, Rixon, Minneapolis, Dallas, Dublin, Daytona, Cavalier, Vizima, and Aurillac. If you don't recognize some of these from the list from yesterday, we added some snubs. we added some snubs, which were, we went through the list of tracks and basically just found a couple that were like, maybe these should have been included. So we added a few snubs in there, which made the overall list a bit bigger. But what I decided to do to make it fair was all the snubs I just put in orange. I didn't put green to any of the snub tracks, but I still included them here so they still had a chance of making it in. So yeah, and I have the results. So yeah, we went through all these, all the track judges. We voted on these, and this is what we came up with. We found out the 10, almost the 10. We'll get to that. That we're going to add into that list of 40 to make 50, so we can get our track voting going for the top 25. It's going to be a big deal. All right, so number 1, as you can see, Road Atlantis. I should probably move this for this, huh? A good thing I realized that early, huh? All right, so no, I could probably make this bigger too. That's maybe a little too big. That's probably fine. All right, so Road Atlantis got number 1, 43 points. Votes. It should be points. Votes is not the correct word. I'm changing this, even though I only saw this this doc till now. This is kind of incorrect and it's bothering me. Okay. So yeah, after all the votes came in, or all the lists came in, get all the points totaled, Road Atlantis had the most points, 43. Second, Belfast, making it through, 35. St. Louis at third with 31. Frommel at fourth with 28. Tied with Grizzly, actually, fifth, 28 as well. Sixth, Beckham Beach with 25. Seventh, Altaterra with the 22. Eighth, Brisbane with the 16. And ninth, Chili Cove with the 16 as well. And would you look at that? We had plenty of ties. I'll show all the points too, in case you're curious. I'll go through that in a second. But 10th and 11th, we had a tie. Arcadia and Cherry Blossom, both with 15. All right, so we'll get to that in a second. So these 9 are through Road Atlantis, Belfast, St. Louis, Frommel, Grizzly, Beckham Beach, Altaterra, Brisbane, Chili Cove. Congratulations to those tracks. You made it into the top 50 pool. Now, good luck getting in that top 25. I'm sure some of these will. Make it, for sure. Arcadia and Cherry Blossom, we're going to have to do another vote on that. And if that vote goes 50-50, I'm going to flip a freaking coin. So hopefully we'll know the results of that tomorrow. So just keep an eye out on the doc or on Discord for that. So yeah, hopefully we'll figure that out tomorrow. And then, so this video informs you on, like I said, the vast majority of the top 50 pool. We're not sure in Arcadia or Cherry Blossom. To be fair, it'll be one of these two. We don't know which one yet, so we'll figure that out tomorrow. And you can take a look at some of the tracks that got really close, like Daytona got really close, General Trail got really close as well. Rixon not too far off, Gridiron not too far off, Minneapolis, Dublin. These tracks all got in the double digits of points. And then you have a bunch of tracks here that were like in this range: Slinger, Reeseville, Houston, Backian, Hoopsha, Vizima, Aurillac. And then you have the tracks that were a little bit lower but still got some points: Unawaka, Dallas, Kitty Hawk, Cavalier, Alpine Ring, Ontario, Wallaby Way. And you have the sad bottom 4 tracks that did not receive any votes: Ogygia, Sasquatch Nest, North Bloom, and Concilium. Pull out the tiny violin or whatever. F in chat for those tracks. Why is there 2 spaces there? The hell did I just notice that? But yeah, F in chat for those tracks. And this is pretty good though. Like I love how competitive it was. Think about it this way, right? We had 8 different judges, and they all did top 10s, and we had 35 tracks, and only 4 of them did not receive votes. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. I hope the top 50 list is similarly competitive. It'd be really cool, albeit really, well, I mean, it's 50%. No, I mean, the top 50 list, numbers-wise, right? It might be more likely, I would think, that that list would have no tracks that go without votes, right? Because it's 25 out of 50. This was 10 out of 35. Same amount of judges, so we'll see. But that'd be really cool if for the top 50 list, if each track received a vote. I mean, I still think that maybe one or two will get snubbed. I wouldn't be surprised if one or two just don't end up getting any votes. But it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible, and I hope it's closer to that. I hope it's closer to all the tracks getting some votes than not. I was really happy that I was worried that it would be like only like 20 or something, but all the way up to 31 that received votes. That's pretty good. I'm really happy with that. Okay, so yeah, and that pretty much does it for this video. But yeah, we got up here the top 10 again. Still deciding between Arcadia and Cherry Blossom. We decided to do the vote, and we'll go to the coin flip in case the vote ties. So yeah, I mean, that's about it for this video. Hopefully that vote does end up being finished tomorrow, and we get that whole list and we can get started on the actual top 25 and get that process going. So hope you guys enjoyed the update. It's been an interesting 24 hours. We made a lot of gains, and hopefully we can keep that going. See you in the next one.